So hello everybody, welcome to Salvatore'S cooking channel, Salvatore'S kitchen. Okay, I'm going to do some stir fry basically. So I've prepared some carrot, some garlic and some chili, and I've got some shallots that's on the table. This is already preheated. I'm boiling some Basmati rice. Let's start cooking this one. Throwing in some spring onion. You can use normal onion. I just had this one around the place. Later, hopefully I'll remember. Please remind me, I've got to throw a little bit of the tomato I had left over. Give that a little shake. While that's cooking, hello everybody. While that's cooking, I'm going to prepare some Honey-Soy sauce. Because what I failed to tell you is I'm going to use chicken. So the chicken is, if I can get down here, the chicken is actually, you know, the skewers from Woolworths that come in a 10-pack. I'll show you soon. I'm just going to pull them off the skewers because I already did barbecue the other day. I want something a little different, and I'm going to put it in here when this is cooked a little bit. Alright, I've got some parsley in here from my garden for the garnish, just soaking in water. And as I said, the rice is cooking. You want to get it to like an al dente situation, and that's still raw, so that's going to keep cooking. Give that a little mix, and I'll grab a couple of ingredients and we'll make some Honey-Soy sauce. So, curiously enough, you need honey and you need soy. You need more honey than you need soy, right? So get a little cup. This will do. Actually, I'll use this one. Just grab a little bit of honey. I mean, you should use a spoon for this, but you remember I kind of got my hands full on everything. So we'll give that a little splash, that'll do. And now a little bit of soy. There's only one soy sauce that you should ever buy and use. Kikkoman, just from Woolworths. Give this guy a little splash and a little splash in there. Really, maybe a little bit more. Really, that's it. Put that back in your fridge. Give this guy a nice little stir. Stir this up nice and uniformly, right? And that's going to be for later. Well, that is a good trick. That is now part of my stove. Oh well, that'll have to do. You know, this is on the fly, real action happening here. I've got a little bit of tomato, as I said. I'm going to just use it up. Do this old school in your hand. Being careful. we have now got soy sauce and honey on the stove. Perfect. Anyway, the show must go on. It's live television, if you haven't noticed. Alright, so that's ready now. It's only been a couple of minutes, but that's enough to get what I want it to happen. So, this is what I'm on about. At Woolworths, you get 10 Honey-Soy chicken kebabs on a skewer. I'm going to pull them off the skewer and turn them into, see, they've already got, this is why I didn't panic too much about the sauce, because they've already got sauce on them. So I'm pulling them right off the skewer. In different spots. Right, you see that? I've probably done something like this on camera before, but honestly I don't remember, so I have to cook anyway, so I'm just doing it again. So you've got to, of course, break that up. We can turn the camera this way a little bit. You've got to break this up because they're in individual pieces, right? You're going to want that nice and uniform. Actually, at this point, I'll probably hit a bit of salt in there. Just a little touch, because it's obviously in the sauce. And some of my ground pepper that I did myself. Remember, we got a little bit of chili in there too, if I failed to mention. See, the good thing is this will only take about 10 minutes, including doing the rice. You can multitask. You know, us men aren't very good at multitasking, but maybe the women out there are a little bit better than us. Well, I certainly aren't very good at multitasking. Suppose I can cook though. We'll double check on the rice. Ideally, you want the rice to just boil down. That's one method. See, it's at like a al dente consistency. So you don't want to overcook it. It's just like borderline. It's very, very close. So I'm going to get a strainer. So you want something like that for your rice. So give that a little hit. Put that there for a second. Give that a stir. And you don't want to put the soy sauce in, even though they were marinating, right? The little bit that I've got left over that I didn't spill, you don't want to put that in there because it'll just go black, right? That's why I'm waiting. You want it at the last minute, literally at the last minute. So we can see that that's all still raw in there. I've got olive oil, of course. I always cook with extra virgin olive oil in the bottom. You can see that. It's looking pretty good. Now, there is a way to test that chicken if it's ready. I mean, I can tell that it's not. It's basically 72 degrees Celsius and you're fine. You put a probe thermometer in there and it's 72, that's fine. Alright, so turn off the rice, get this out of here, and we'll strain it with two hands. This will be interesting to clean up. So you see what I've done? I leave it in the strainer, I put it back in there. Ideally I would take it off the heat. I'm see if I can do that. So I don't have a lot of room. I'm just trying to do everything in one area. So that should be right. Oh, you can't see. All right. That's good for it. Live television. All right. So this is very close to being cooked. Now, I don't want to poison myself, so I'm going to let that cook nice and well. And I'll show you what I mean about the internal temperature. So you can get these little digital thermometers on Amazon, eBay, whatever. Only about $6. I've got a whole bunch of these. Right, and if we stick it in the biggest piece that I can find, without dropping that, since I've dropped everything else, there's a lid under the tripod if you're wondering. So it says it takes a little while to register, right? But it's saying 45 degrees, so I'm going to keep cooking that. Now, if you want it to hurry up a little bit, if you think, you know what, everything's cooked, you can grab that lid that's on the ground, like I'm going to do, give it a rinse. And you can actually cover it. So you want to get everything in the middle. And this will act like a little oven. You see that trick? That's why you tune into my channel, because I'm funny and you might learn something. I got to show you this. Can you see all that soy sauce and honey down there? That's a job for me to clean up later. Can you see that? That brownie coloured stuff? Oh well, it is what it is, man, eh? Alright, let's grab our digital thermometer. Find the biggest piece. Actually, while we're doing that, give it a hit, because I can smell that it needs a bit of a turn. In fact, I can turn that down a little bit. I had that kind of on a 5 setting, which was, say, 8 o'clock setting, like 2/3. So that's pretty good. Do the whole digital thermometer thing, because it's actually, I think, the same piece. Because I'm on camera, I would kind of know myself. So that's 55.8, 60, 61, 62. So at these temperatures, right, that's obviously going to be safe to eat. 64. So I'm not waiting, so we know it's actually going to be higher than that. This is actually ready. Now, as I said last minute, turn it off, turn everything off, right? Chuck your little bit of sauce that you got for good measure. Or a little bit of carrot. Actually, that's a good point. I should test it. You want to know if there's missing something. Remember, I'm just cooking for me today. Man, that was perfect. All that remains is to dish it up. So, got my favorite Harry Potter plate. A little bit of rice for the base. Remember, there's a bit of salt in that water. Nice and steamy. And grab your little bit of chicken here. Check it on top. As I said, believe it or not, I don't eat much in one go. It's going to be plenty for me. And now my parsley. It's hard to do with one hand. Put it down for a second. This is fresh from the garden. Chomp it up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See? You had doubts, didn't you? So stir fry chicken on basmati rice. What is it? Honey-Soy. Honey-Soy stir fried chicken on basmati rice. Buon appetito to me. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. God bless. Salvatore out.